Welcome everyone. Is it possible to see individual atoms by our eyes? You know that the world of quantum mechanics is not visible to our naked eyes, but there is a powerful tool by which we can see the individual atoms. Not only we can see the individual atoms, but also we are able to manipulate those atoms for useful purposes. What is the name of that device? Name of that device is Scanning Tunneling Microscope. In short, this is known as STM. STM means Scanning Tunneling Microscope. And the principle by which this is, or the process known as Scanning Tunneling Microscopy, the process by which it enables us to see the individual atoms, also enables us to manipulate the atoms. So name of the technology is, name of the microscope is a scanning tunneling microscope. You know, traditional microscopes are also there, like electron microscope, compound microscope, different types of microscopes are there, and they rely on light wave. Okay, and you know that light wave is limited by its wavelength. So that is limited, and by using those microscopes which rely on light waves, we cannot use those microscopes to see individual atoms. So what is the principle of quantum mechanics behind this technology, STM? The technology is known as, the quantum principle is known as quantum tunneling. You know that electrons can overcome the barriers easily by this effect, quantum tunneling. Quantum tunneling is a effect in the world of, or in the realm of quantum mechanics. If electrons don't have sufficient energy to overcome the barrier in front of them, in that case, by using this effect, quantum tunneling, they are able to overcome that barrier. And the same principle is used. Some sound is coming from outside, noise is coming from outside, please ignore that noise. Anyway, so here what happens, so here in this technology, means in STM, the same principle, that is quantum tunneling effect, is used. So in the field of nanotechnology, you know nanotechnology is a field of study, so in case of nanotechnology, this is used. This STM, this microscope is used in the field of nanotechnology. Again, to study the electron behavior in graphene, to study superconductivity, this STM is used. In case of nanotechnology, for the development of nanoscale devices, manipulation of atoms is required, and that can be done easily by using this method. Again, in case of quantum computing, to develop, to design and develop the quantum materials, this quantum tunneling microscope is used. So that means in the field of material science, in the field of quantum computing, in the field of nanotechnology, this STM can be used. Okay, somewhere it is used to study, and somewhere it is used to manipulate the atoms. Anyway, so what is the working principle, how this technology is actually used? Actually, in this technology, a very sharp, very thin and very sharp metal tip is used, which is usually made of tungsten or platinum iridium, right? And there is a surface across which that metal tip can move. And the gap between the surface and the metal tip is very small, on the order of, means a few angstroms. You know, angstrom, 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 8 meter, very small. So very small gap is maintained between the surface and the metal tip. And therefore what happens? Therefore what is the requirement? Therefore requirement is to apply a voltage across the metal tip and the surface. And that way a current is generated. Current flows between the gap. Means across the gap, current flows. And just by measuring the current and moving the tip across the surface, we can see the atoms. Means the electron clouds of atoms can be mapped easily by using this procedure. Okay, just by measuring the currents. This way the construction of image of the atoms becomes possible. Okay, just by measuring the currents. So what you need to do? You need to move the metal tip across the surface, and depending upon the position of the atoms, the currents will be different. And by noticing those currents, different currents, we are able to know, or we are able to reconstruct the required image of the atoms. Anyway, again this microscope can be used to prove the principle that electrons are working as a wave in the realm of quantum world, in the realm of quantum physics. Means the wave-like nature of electrons are easily visible or easily demonstrated by using this microscope. That means the principle of quantum mechanics is verified by using this microscope easily. Name of the microscope is STM, Scanning Tunneling Microscope. Since tunneling effect, means quantum tunneling effect, is used in this microscope, that's why the name is given that way. Anyway, so this was all about the topic. And no doubt that this is working as a window into the quantum world. That's why the title is framed that way. Okay, but it is not only a powerful tool. It is more than that. You can easily understand that it is more than the powerful tool which is used to see the atoms. Okay, that means in the field of research this is very helpful. This STM is very helpful in the field of research, in the field of quantum world, in the field of nanotechnology. Anyway, so this was all about today's topic, and this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video.